Education as a determinant of health. Being public health majors, we are aware that people with less education tend to have worse health than their educated counterparts. We wanted to step into the reality of those who are less educated to see for ourselves how their health is really impacted by their lack of education. Our group visited different areas around San Antonio in order to collect data through surveys. We also interviewed 4 people at different levels of education in order to compare their lifestyles. What does health mean to you?
Okay, what health means to me is maintaining yourself, or at least try to eat the proper things that you can. Don't eat too much junk food. Try to refrain from cigarettes and alcohol as best as you can.
Consider yourself healthy?
For right now, more or less, yes. At this point in my life, I've always had labor jobs, so I've always sweated all my vices and toxins out. But the job that I have now is working in a factory, standing spot welding, standing for 10 hours a day, not too much strenuous labor, so I don't sweat that much. So I can definitely see in the next 5 to 10 years, probably if I'm still working there, you know, I really gotta start running or bicycling or swimming more.
Give me an example of a dinner that you normally eat.
Dinner that I normally eat. Well, it's kind of weird because since I am working a rotating shift, work 4 weeks during the day, work 4 weeks during the night. So working night shift is definitely, I would say, way more unhealthy because I get out of work pretty hungry, stop at Jack in the Box or whatever's open at, you know, at that hour. You know, when I get out of work, like at, you know, between 4 and 6 a.m. I'll eat a big fried food, very unhealthy meal. No, it's not good. Today at Walmart, I had to buy, go from a size 34 to 36. You know, not happy saying that.
Yeah. Do you exercise regularly?
No, I don't. Not lately. I used to. I used to go running. I was an avid runner, but ever since I got the job at Toyota, working like a slave.
So now moving on to like food related things. Did you know that there are 2 types of cholesterol?
I've heard of it. I don't really know too much about it, but I do know that there's a good cholesterol and a bad cholesterol. I'm not too educated on what's the difference between the 2.
Okay. Can you give me examples of foods that contain cholesterol?
Definitely fried food.
Yeah. So now moving on to carbs.
I really haven't put too much thought into them, but I know it's a necessary part of the diet that you have to have them, but not too many of them. So definitely the more carbs you consume will contribute to your body weight.
What exactly is the role carbs play in our bodies?
You know, you got me there. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Okay, so when buying food, do you look at their nutrition facts on the product?
No, I don't. I grab it, I like it, I eat it.
Okay, do you smoke tobacco?
I do.
Okay, how many times a day?
A pack of smokes for me could last from either a couple days up to a week. You know, it just depends. If I've had a real stressful day, I might, you know, dabble into my smokes. But typically, I just, you know, smoke a lot while I'm drinking, having a few cold beers.
Well, have you thought about the effects tobacco has on your health?
Oh yes, I'm very aware of the Surgeon General's label on the back of a pack of smokes.
Have you ever thought about quitting?
Yeah. Well, it's not really a problem.
Okay, well, if you wanted to quit, do you know how to find the help to quit? Like, where would you go?
Just not buy any smokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you drink alcohol?
I do.
Okay. How many times per week?
Well, maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week I'm sober.
Okay. Okay. Now, have you thought about the effects that alcohol has
Yeah, definitely it gets you fatter. That's for sure. Gets you DWIs. Got one of those. Not cool.
Okay, how many times do you visit the doctor per year?
It's been a couple years since I've seen the doctor.
Are you planning on seeing the doctor like this year?
I do. When my health benefits kick in for my job that I have, I'm gonna go get everything sorted.
Now, if you don't mind me asking you about, the past years you haven't been to the doctor, were you insured during that time?
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
Well, then what made you not want to go?
I'm generally a very healthy person. I usually typically go to the doctor when something's wrong. I mean, I'm not a hypochondriac. If I'm sick, definitely go to the doctor to see if I can get some sort of antibiotics.
Under what circumstances do you think it's time to take yourself to the doctor?
Well, when I hopped the fence and I busted my ankle was about the size of a grapefruit. That's definitely this time to go get a doctor visit.
Okay, so in the past, when you or a family member was sick, what did you do to learn more about the illness?
Maybe a family member is stricken with some sort of, heart problem. I'm definitely gonna go into Google and check it out.
Yeah.
Do a little research, especially if it's hereditary. Then I could have a chance of getting it, whatever it is, or or some sort of contagious disease. I want to make sure to take the proper contingencies to make sure that it doesn't spread, or making sure everyone stays healthy.
Do you also use the internet to look up about nutrition or healthcare plans, medicines?
As far as prescription medication goes, I always look it up, pillidentifier.com. But as far as other foods go, I'm really I don't know. I never take the time to look.
Okay, now when you do go to your doctor, what is your interaction like?
Well, I've never bargained or tried to bargain with the doctor, because he is a doctor and he got there because he did go through the schooling and the education. So anything that the doctor says, I will believe, and he tells me to do 7 push-ups a day, then I'll do 7 push-ups a day, and I won't argue with it. Whatever it is.
When you go to the doctor, or any med clinic or emergency room, do you feel like you are treated properly?
Other than just waiting in line to get your name called, I mean, that's the only inconvenience I see there.